As always, we've got merch for the channel. We have our Nerd Creative range and our Stay Creative range. Links in the description. Get whatever you want. Creatives, how are you? Welcome back to the Nerd Creative channel. FANHOME Star Wars build the Millennium Falcon. In this video we'll be completing stage 29 of the build. Grab yourself a coffee, sit back, relax and enjoy. So with every stage of the build comes with component parts and a magazine. These are the component parts for stage 19 and also they're very heavy. Okay, there's a really good shot of the model of the cockpit, and inside the cockpit they're all lit up. KSE A-Wing Starfighter. I'll have a good read of this later. Combat Techniques 1. Stages of Engagement. That's a really good shot. There we go. Okay. So these are all the components in this stage, and it shows you there where we're building. I think these are all the bits that we have at the moment, and these are all the bits that we need to build. Yeah, that's it. Step-by-step instructions. So we're just going to put this ring piece in here in the center. Okay. And I always like to do is just to check that what it says we've got here, let me just turn the magazine in half and get our components out. So we've got some more frame work, put that aside. We've got this large ring here. It's very heavy, it's made out of metal. Okay, so we've got the ring, we've got these components here and here, and then we've got some screws. So we've got some black screws and we've got some silver screws. So we get the black screws out. and the silver ones are at the other end. So we've got our screws, we've got our screwdriver, we've got our component, we've got our magazine. Let's begin. Okay, so I've brought all the internal framing back, and this is called the ring, the turret ring. So looking at this here, you might not be able to see, but there's a notch there. Can you see where it's a little bit cut out? And then on here there's a little raised area, and you got to meet them two together like that. And then what we'll have to do is we've got to use 14 screws, and we've got to 14 black screws, and we've got to start screwing the turret ring to the frame, and that should give it a little bit more stability. So start off here, and we'll start screwing it in place. Like that. I'm just going to work my way around. I can't zoom in any closer, or maybe I can. Let me see. Yeah, zoom in a little bit closer so you can see what I'm doing. So all the holes all the way around, I need to put a screw in each one on the frame that we've got. So I'm just gonna work my way around. And that's where this plastic jig comes into place, because it holds it up while we do this. There we go. Just working our way around, just making sure all the screws are tightened. So we'll just keep going right round to here. That's where we're going to end. But yeah, this is the only thing we're doing in this part. Hoping these line up. Yeah, these two, see. There's a bit of a separation between these two. It could be an issue. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get that one in first. If I can. No, it's not. It's not lining up. Okay. Yeah, I might have to squash it a little bit, pull it a little bit just to make sure it fits in. So it needs to go up, and then it needs to go across. some reason it's not properly lining up. Neither is that one there. Let me just see where we start. Yeah, there seems to be a gap there. See there? There's a gap. So they're not lining up. I don't know why. So they lined up perfectly, but these two don't. Let's get this screw out and just see why it's not lining up. The notch is on BF32, which is there. Join the turret ring to the frames by inserting screws all around. Make sure the end of the rib are located in the notch under the joint inset. Yeah, they're just not lining up. Might not be a problem, but a little bit tricky with some of the screws going in. Some of them will go in, some of them won't. They're just not properly lined up, so it's all right. The ones that I can't, there's enough screws going in to hold it together. See this one here, this one here. I'm gonna come back to them once I've got all these in, and it might line up better. We'll see. So that one's not going in. Some of them do, some of them don't. It's about them lining up. I'm just seeing some of them line up and some of them don't. I don't know if anyone else that's building this has found that to be the case. So I'm going to go back now and start screwing in the ones I couldn't get because they weren't lining up properly. So we'll see what happens. So go to this one, not that one. We'll go to this one here and see if it's lining up. No, that won't go in. That's not in properly. Let's try the next one. Yeah, there's just a couple. It's like every other one pretty much doesn't line up, which is a shame. That one doesn't go in. Let's try this one. Yeah, that one went in. Let's mount it back on here and see, now that it's been supported by jig. Let's just see if they go in now. Yeah, that's gone in. Oh, that's gone in. Let's try this one. Move it right back there. I don't think that'll go in. Let's see now. It's just that one there that won't go in. That one and that one. Let me just see if this will go in now. Now that it's on the jig, let me pull it back on the jig there like that and just see if I can screw that one in. No, it's alright if they don't go in. So there's only that one there, and I think this one here won't go in, but there's enough screwed in there to make it hold. I think it's just been, I don't know. See them two there, they kind of, instead of going straight like that there, they split out there. I don't know why. So I'm going to empty the screws out that don't fit. Get the screws out that don't fit. I won't go in, should I say. What I'm going to do is, I'm going to move this jig out of the way, put it on the floor, and then I'm going to see if I can just get these screwed in with the pressure. See that there? With the pressure of the desk pushing against it, maybe it'll go in. I don't know. Doesn't matter if it doesn't, because most of them have. That just doesn't. So that needs to come up. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to try it one more time. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. So I'm going to pull that up and push the screw in. Yeah, it's not lining up at all. It's just that one. Just checking, see. Yeah, it's not going to fit at all. So we've got most of them done, but that's okay. It's rigid enough there that we've only one that we couldn't get in, so that's okay. What I did was I started here and then went round here, and I had a problem with that one. I had a problem with that one there. So what I did was I skipped that one, I did that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, that one, and then I went back. So this one won't go. I'm not sure why. Kind of, when you push it closer, it kind of misaligns, but it doesn't really matter because that's it's actually made this more rigid now. So if I've only lost one screw that I can't get in, the rest of them is. You let me know in the comment section if where you're putting yours together, did yours line up correctly? Because mine haven't. Checking, yeah. For whatever reason, that just won't. The closer it gets, the misaligned it gets. I don't know why. When all the other ones will go in. Just checking to see if that went in. No, that one didn't go in either. Yeah, so that one didn't go in. Let me just pull that screw out. So that one. So there's a couple that didn't go in, but that's okay. It's sturdy enough and strong enough. Let me just pull this up. See that? So the more I pull it up, the more it goes off from being aligned like that. I'll just try it one more time. It's just not aligned. Look, it's just not aligned. It's not even stuck in. So I'll just pull it out. So we've got two that were slightly misaligned, but if it was wrong, then all these other screws wouldn't have gone in. So it's fine. It's fine. If two screws couldn't go in, it still holds its shape. So yeah, let me know in the comment section what yours went together like, and if what the problem was, because I can't see what the problem is. So there, we've got our turret circle there in place, and that's how it should look when it's finished. And that's all we had to do. That completes stage 29 of the build, and that really is coming together now. I'd like to thank you for your company. I'll see you in the next video. Stay creative.